So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. His guy's one of the final winless teams in football this season, trying to change that here. And opposite him, they were coordinators together in Detroit for 3 years, hired as head coaches just a couple of days apart. It's Ben Johnson. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. With Brock Heward and I'm Kate Scott. This is Jason Sanders on to handle the opening kick. And we're underway in Chicago. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. Bringing them out, the third-year pro with one of the highest ceilings in this league. It is Caleb Williams.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's.
Here's Swift on second down. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down.
Swift, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Andre Cisco. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Williams set to pass. Oh, he's going to run for it. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
More yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, Williams. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down.
Jamian Sherwood in coverage.
Out of the shotgun, again to Swift. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That play wrapped up by Mario Davis.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They get to him and they drop him. And that's going to knock them out of field goal range.
Taylor in punt formation
on 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. It'll be the former Clemson Tiger leading them out. 4th-round pick, 5th quarterback drafted this spring, Brock. It is Cade Klubnik.
I really hate to say this, and when you start 0-3, the numbers will just tell you flat out. Week 4 becomes a must-win game for you to save some playoff hopes. And in a must-win situation, all eyes turn to their quarterback for a signature performance that keeps hope alive and elevates everybody around them.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Klubnik now on 2nd. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. He's going to the air, Klubnik. Outright, Cooper's got it. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. He has it at the 33. gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Andre Cisco on the coverage.
They are on the counter with Swift. And they get him down after a gain of 10. A great effort on his part. Pays off with the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going to run again with Swift. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss. Last catch actually lost 2, so now it's 3rd and 12 here. Here's Williams. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Man in motion, out of the slot. Now start this drive with Hall. Breaks the tackle. And they're going to have the first down here as that play breaks off for about 19 yards.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. He finds some space again. Reaches the 30. He does it! Touchdown, New York!
Touchdown, New York.
Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Point after is good by Sanders. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Bears nothing.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Set to kick off.
Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. He dodged the tackle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 9 carries, 58 yards. Toss play, Swift. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. Brought down back at the 32.
Williams will look to throw. And to the ground it goes. So an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down. 4th down punt upcoming. Here's Torrey Taylor to put his leg into it. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Klubnik now. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. And he will get this inside the 30.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And dial up the zone read on 1st and 10. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. They completed the pass, but they lost one on 2nd down, so now they've got 3rd down.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Klubnik. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. T.J. Edwards. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Sanders sends it through. And that will add to their score.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. David Onyemata there for the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 29.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jarvis Bradley there to make that play. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now Williams. He's going to run for it. And Williams is going to get them the 1st down with a slide at the end of it. Now we're going to have a timeout for the players shaken up, and that's DeAndre Swift in some discomfort and being attended to. So 1st down from the 41. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Manunga with it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. And that is Joseph Osai there to bring him down.
At the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And he loses it on the hit. That was a good play to break up that catch, and that forces them to 4th down.
Incomplete.
Torrey Taylor on to punt.
4th down.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Mitchell will go in motion right. Looking to throw. Klubnik. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 16-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. 2nd down. Here's Klubnik. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And good work there, adding a little chunk after that catch as he gets it ahead for 8 yards. Make this 3rd and short. And before we could see a snap, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. The Jets with an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Hall. They stop him after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down, New York.
Play fake. Here's Klubnik. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
Kobe Bryant on the coverage.
He takes off with it. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Scrambling, and finally they wrangle him to the ground. Some, you could say, creative running on that play. Nets him 22 and gets him the first. Hall takes it straight ahead. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Here's Hall once more. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Give on 2nd to Hall. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. This Kobe Bryant bringing him down. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion left. Klubnik, 3rd and short. That play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And that's going to be a New York first down.
Complete to number 85, Mason Taylor. It's a gain of 6.
They'll go right side with Hall. Nice vision to see some room up the middle there. He nets him 9. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They go right back to Hall. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. 1st and goal, Jets.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
As they go play fake, now it's Klubnik. He's in trouble, but he's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Klubnik's going to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. Sanders all set to send it away.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They go with Monangai here. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams has the connection to Odunze. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down back to the 34-yard line. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch made here at the 30. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. We've set it downs for him from the 31. They're going play action. Klubnik. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. Oh, Zach needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing Klubnik. Cut down the field. It's Cooper. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Jets.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
quick slant here into the hands of Cooper. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
A gain of 6 yards.
Motion him out of the backfield left. Here's Klubnik. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Caught the football, but it's jarred out before he can secure it. Ooh, they nearly had a big play there on third down, Brock. But a good defensive effort forces fourth down. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. Raymond on the return. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. So gain of about 14 before he stepped out. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down. Now here's Williams. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Williams to throw. And he can't find the connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's complete. It's Menengai. And they're going to get almost nothing here compared to what they needed. Just 2 yards on that play. It is 4th down. Torrey Taylor on to send this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. 2nd and 3 now. Klubnik. Look at that touch, laid on a platter for him. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
First down, New York.
He's going to the air. Klubnik. He's keeping it. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock. Sliding down with a gain of 3. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
Klubnik now on 2nd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Defense.
So we thought he was beat deep and was going to give up the catch anyway. The interference call did indeed come out. The screen pass falls incomplete. From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the counter, Hall finds a big lane, and he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they are quite
7-yard
frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hall running between the tackles. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion. Pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams set to pass. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35.
Williams sacked.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Williams will look to throw. He's got Khalif Raymond. A good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
Khalif Raymond. That's a gain of 8.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And Williams going to slide to a stop after picking up that first down. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down back across midfield at the 49. Offense in the hurry up here.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
3rd and long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The final throw before the break. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is Shedeur Sanders. He connects here on a 36-yard touchdown. The Browns bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. Next up, let's check in on the Patriots and the Bills, that game going on in their new stadium in Orchard Park. And it's DJ Moore. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. The Bills lead by a touchdown, 10-3 the halftime score. Lastly, let's get a jump on who might be the Week 4 Player of the Week. It's our impact player, and it happens to be this man. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He sees an opening and takes advantage of it, a 16-yard rushing touchdown. The Colts are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. In our game, we saw a strong first half from Breece Hall. His guys looking for that first win of the year. Can they get it? To find out, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things... Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. Escapes a defender. He's hit, finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And that's going to be 1st down Jets.
1st down Jets.
Coming right is Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They give to Hall on the draw. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's no good. It had the leg, but is aimed wide right. And their lead stays halted at 20.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now it's Manunga. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. This one stopped. Great gains about 6 yards. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
6. And the Bears 1st down.
Manunga with it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Williams.
At the Jets' 43-yard line.
To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
A gain of 17 yards.
To throw, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get about 3 here. Almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Williams to throw on 2nd. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Williams from the gun. He's going to run for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. As they go play fake, now it's Klubnik. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Kobe Bryant on the coverage.
Now it's Klubnik. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Takes this in at the 25. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. The Bears about set for their next possession. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Williams on 1st down. To the outside and caught by Adunze. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And that's going to be good for a Bears 1st down. That's to Adunze again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Gets everything he has under this one. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Klubnik now. And he's going to go down here. They're on him back around the 28. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. They'll run it with Manunga. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Williams with a quick pass out wide. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Bears the 1st down. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the ground. It's Manunga. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. It's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Now here's Williams. And good luck hanging on through that contact. The hit knocked it free, and that forces 4th down. On now comes their punter. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll start this drive with home. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Hall running his own read. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that gives New York the 1st.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New York.
Here's Hall once more. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to be good for a Jets 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jets 1st down.
They go right back to Hall. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Junior, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Kobe Bryant. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. The Jets up multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. Back now for the fourth quarter. Offense staring down a 3rd and 5 here. Klubnik. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
He's hauled down after just a couple of yards, but enough. Importantly enough, they get that first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Bears first down.
Williams to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
For Kyle Monungai, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They go with Monungai here. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Back-to-back carries here. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. Third down here. Need 8 on the play.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on down.
Incomplete. Turnover on down.
Mitchell will go in motion right. He's going to the air. Klubnik. Next with his back. Hall. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it. So still 10 to go on second down. From the gun, it's Hall. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
The jet ball carrier. James Lynch on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Klubnik. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. And now it is 4th and 17. Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Williams will look to throw. This is Loveland working the right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams set to pass. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Williams. Completed left side to Thomas. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's going to run for it. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now Williams. Looking over the middle, that's Odunze. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Bears first down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Williams. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
To throw, Williams. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And it's going to be a New York first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
They'll go right side with Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Hall running between the tackles. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Brought down back at the 27.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that's going to be first down Jets.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Keeping it on his own lead. Oh, he lost the football. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that gives New York the first. And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Jets nearing their first win of the season. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
Quick throw here to Cooper on the RPO. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch. So give him 1 on that short completion.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He sent a man in motion. On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. So it's a road win for the Jets. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Chicago.
1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap presented by Lowe's. Lots to get to this week. We'll start at Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the New York Jets. And it's the Jets' defense that comes up with the big play here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. The Jets are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's DJ Moore. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bills come away with a victory. They win by 6. Time for a look at key injuries a quarter of the way now into the new NFL season. The big name on the list, the reigning Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker III. It was an injury that didn't look good, and it turns out it's a dislocated ankle. He'll likely miss about a month or so, which would put him on the shelf into November at the earliest. The first month of games wrapping up, so let's give out the Player of the Week honors for week number 4. Our nominee is this man, Dak Prescott. He was terrific in the win at Houston. He threw for more than 300 yards and had 4 touchdown passes to boot. The Cowboys have won 3 straight since falling in the season opener. They get the victory here. Meanwhile, here's the rest of this week's top performers, highlighted by the Bengals' Joe Burrow over in the AFC. Next up, kind of an underappreciated stat, but let's give some defenders some love. Here are your NFL leaders in tackles through 4 weeks of play. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. So that'll do it for us. 1 month of the season is in the books, and it will only get better from here. Until next week, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from EA Sports.